Hey everyone out there, my name is Dee, and I want to tell you today about this really awesome, dramatically incredible piece of software that will help you put a bet in your favor no matter what the odds. The creator of this program claims it's up to 94% accuracy on a wide bet spread covering lots of different sporting events. So you might stop and think and say, whoa, wait a minute. 94%, and I am absolutely 100% serious when I say that. You know that most people can only ever realistically hope for is 50% before the house takes its edge, no matter what your bet is. The answer, of course, as to why this is true, that you will get a 94% accuracy on your bet. It's very complex, but I'm going to just kind of break it down to you very simple. It's called the sports cash system, and it was created by a professional sports handicapper named Tommy Craig, or I might be saying his last name wrong, but it's spelled Krieg, in case you want to look him up. That's Tommy Craig. I'm just going to say Tommy Craig, and apologize to him if I'm saying it wrong. But anyways, he was a huge math whiz in school, college particularly, and when he went on to do sports handicapping, he became super famous with this. You probably have heard of him if you know anything about sports betting, but even if you don't, it's okay. His sports cash system, it's designed basically for a long term, so understand that you can't use this just to bet on a single event. You will lose if you do that, or well, I shouldn't say you will lose, but your odds of winning aren't going to be that great. But what happens is you use multiple bets with the sports cash system over the long term, and you keep reinvesting your winnings to increase your bankroll day after day, week after week, and month after month. And the system will provide you with all the events to bet on each day, and you follow the information you're given, and guess what? You have a 98% chance of returning your investment into a profit month after month with a 94% accuracy on all of your bets. Incredible. And there's been really crazy stories that come out of people that have used this system. It has been around for some time. One of the things is that one person had a full consecutive win record for 6 months, 100%, never lost a bet. That makes sense because, again, if you follow this system to a T, you're pretty much guaranteed you're not going to lose. But you have to follow it verbatim. You can't try to, skimp around it or not do even one thing that Tommy doesn't say. So, when we look at it a little bit more further, the sports betting program, very cheap. It's only $49 a month. That's with zero risk. That's very cheap considering what you're going to be making. I mean, that's not even really one real bet. I mean, if you win one bet, you've made your money back for that month. So it pays for itself. Also, easy to follow instructions. When I used it, I didn't have any problems with it. I didn't see anything that made me scratch my head thinking, what is this guy talking about? For being a professional sports handicapper, that also means there's a level of genius to him. I mean, you have to be pretty smart to do sports handicapping correctly and to be successful at it, with which he has done both. So he uses that genius, I feel, to not overly complicate what his descriptions are. And I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised if you don't know anything about betting or you're looking to get into betting a little more serious than, let's say, just betting at your local bar with the guys that are in your betting pool. Tommy's gonna make sure that you're gonna know what you're doing, because Tommy, I think, is coming from a place that he's treating the person who's never placed a bet before. It also takes a little 5 minutes a day, to use, and you turn a profit. So you can do it right before you go to work, when you come home from work, maybe right before you go to bed. Depending on when your bets are being placed and what you're betting on, obviously, because if the event's over, you're not gonna be able to place your bet, obviously. You don't even need a large bankroll to do it. I mean, you can start as little as $100, and you can be going round the clock with that practically. You can work anywhere in the world. It's year round, backed by professionals. And what's really cool is when you get the sports betting program, you also get access to a members only area that includes all kinds of expert advice and like tips that you're not just necessarily going to get if you just get the, if you're just kind of perusing the system. Again, not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not for occasional bettors or compulsive spur-of-the-moment gamblers. This will not work for those type of people. Hopefully you aren't one of those people. If you are one of those people and you want to switch to maybe betting, more consistently, more, I don't want to say like a job, but more like where you're very careful and you're really analyzing things, then the sports betting system will work for you pretty well. In fact, probably more successful than you think it will. It is geared towards those people who are willing to work this every day, basically. So you do have to work. But don't let the word work scare you because it's fun. I mean, it's cool. There have been people that have made average profits of up to $10,000 a month doing this. I mean, if you think about it, an average minimum wage job a year in the United States, you're lucky if you get, $24,000 to $30,000 to live on. And I'm being really nice with that number. If you do this for 5 months, you've made more than a whole year working at a minimum wage job. So, it is definitely worth the time to check out. Again, I'm being conservative with that $10,000 mark. I mean, there's been people who made a lot more than that. And, once you start seeing those profits start to roll in, you're going to realize, wow, this could almost be like a job. And again, because it's so much fun, you're not going to even look at it as a job. Because, I was always told that the best jobs are the ones that aren't jobs, are the ones that make you smile. In other words, when you're working and it doesn't feel like work because you're having fun doing it, then it's not work. I hope you can follow that logic. Anyways, the investment component is the key to this. You have to be able to, really invest, really kind of play this in the long term. The sportscast system, like I said, it's a very low monthly subscription fee. It's not for the lazy, but it's for the people that really are interested in this. And that's what's really great about it. The sportscast system will work for those that are willing to put the time and effort into it. I've been making tons of money with it. No joke. I love it. It's definitely the best system I think I've really looked at over the past couple years. It's the one that I feel that I've actually done the most with because I feel like I've actually earned it. I didn't just rely on some system. Sure, it only took me a few minutes a day once I started getting into it because I was just using a lot of the knowledge that the sports betting system gave me. But again, to get there, I had to really kind of ground myself into what Tommy has shown me in his system. And again, because it was so simple, I was able to do that fast enough that, once I started applying it, I started making money, and I'm still making money. There hasn't been a month that's gone by I haven't made money. I've made plenty. In fact, I've made my money back and then some. Never once in any months I've used this have I failed to pay the subscription fee. So hopefully that's some incentive for you to check it out. But listen, don't just hear my story and think that that's going to be your story. I encourage you to do your due diligence and check it out for yourself. And you can do that right now by clicking the link below this video. That's all you got to do. Just click the link below this video. You'll get a special exclusive offer if you do. So again, just click this link and you'll be seeing exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you want, you can visit the site directly at metabay.net/sports. Very easy, right? So metabay.net, spelled just how it sounds, metabay.net/sports, and you can see for yourself. Again, do your due diligence, check it out, go slow, don't feel like you got to go too fast with it, and I wish you nothing but the best success in your sports betting system. Tommy's definitely giving you a great and wonderful head start if you choose to use this system, and hopefully you will. Again, click the link below this video, and you'll see for yourself what I'm talking about today. Have a good one, guys. Take care.